Dr. Walter Weigel, you are the Vice President and Chief Strategy Officer for Huawei in their European Research Institute. What is Huawei's research base like in Europe?
We have currently 24 sites in Europe, including Russia and Israel. We have nearly 2,500 researchers working there, and we do actually research for every part of the company. So research for customer products like smartphones, telecommunication infrastructure, and cloud and IT, computer hardware and software, and including also semiconductor research, because in Huawei we are using our own chips.
Huawei no doubt has its own research base within China, but does Europe have additional capabilities?
Yeah, this is a very important question, because we don't only do research in China, also in Japan, in India, for instance, we have a Silicon Valley-based research center. So in Europe, we are really counting on the strengths of the academic and industrial partner research. This is classically telecommunication. GSM was invented here, UMTS, LT is coming from here. This is very much also into materials, basic research. We have some of the best mathematicians in the world, many field medal winners, which are working for us and we are having cooperations with. And as said, in semiconductor, in specific areas, Europe is very, very strong.
You obviously have your own labs, but you work also with universities in Europe and research institutes, I believe. How important is it to reach out to academics and experts outside the company and to collaborate with them?
This is extremely important, because the nearer term research for, let's say, the next 2 product generations, we do usually ourselves. But when you look 5 to 10 years into the future, then this is very much where we ask partners to help us, because for us it doesn't make sense to do long-term research. And actually, yes, we have more than 200 cooperation projects going on here in Europe.
Can you give us an example of what sort of research you are doing, of what 5G can offer?
Yeah, I give you an example from 5G, from the medical sector. Actually, we have a cooperation project with the Hospital of the Technical University in Munich, and we are combining all the electronic devices in an operating theater, from the instruments over the surveillance equipment for the patient, over the table itself, which can be moved over the lighting. And this is currently all not connected, and we have a project to connect all this together with 5G technology in wireless.
And you can promise me that if I'm on the operating table, that will not be hacked.
This is what I hope so, because we also are member of the cybersecurity PPP, and we do have in Munich actually and in Darmstadt big cybersecurity labs. So I hope that we do the right practices and technologies, that this will not be hacked.
Tomorrow we've got the European Council. The heads of government will be joining together to talk about their grand strategy for Europe for the next 5 years, and in particular about their industrial strategy and improving Europe's industrial base. The possibilities of the future that the EU wants to pursue is autonomous vehicles. Will we see autonomous vehicles in Europe working in a very widespread way in the next coming years?
Yeah, indeed, as the European car manufacturing industry is so important for Europe, they have to be future-proof. And as you said, they have to look into electric and autonomous cars. And we are very much engaged here. For instance, there is 5G GroKo, which is a field trial at the 3-country border, Luxembourg, Germany and France, where we are active. But the current one is we are on the motorway between Nuremberg and Munich, which is the most densely populated motorway in Europe. And we are doing here, together with car OEMs, funded by the German government, a field trial where we connect the autonomous cars by 5G. So in case that the sensor has ice on it, or the camera doesn't see anything because of heavy rain, that the communication will ensure a safe travel in this autonomous car.
Again, we don't have to worry as consumers. There will be systems in place to make sure that this is a safe system.
Yeah, we do utmost what we can do. And here you may know that currently President Trump accused us that we provide 5G equipment which is not safe. What we have done is we have opened our hardware and even our source code to the German Cybersecurity Institute of the government and also to the similar Cybersecurity Institute of the British government, and they have exercised and analyzed everything, and I can just tell you they told us they could not find anything. We are here really proof.